Last time, our adventurers plunged deeper into the twisting heart of the labyrinth. Its shadowed corridors echoed with the snorts and stomps of unseen beasts. They eventually found a cavernous chamber where the Minotaur Alpha awaited, a hulking brute with massive horns and eyes burning with ferocity. There, Little John clashed and eventually defeated the Chosen of Battle, and has declared himself the new Alpha of the herd. Nonetheless, they returned to the labyrinth's walls, and their journey took them on a stranger turn, where they stumbled into a band of odd mechanical creatures. Brass spheres with wings and limbs, single eyes glinting as they moved in unison, speaking in clipped buzzing tones, and seeking something called the Order. They had encountered more Modrons, lost from the last great march. This group of Modrons eventually joined the party, as they aid them in seeking out the Order. But the labyrinth had another spectacle to unveil. As they navigated the winding depth, a guttural roar shook the earth, and they beheld Yeenogho, the hyena lord himself, towering over a Gorispo, its massive form crumbling under his flails relentless, and with a final savage strike, ripping the horned head off the beast, he felled it, its blood pooling on the ground. From there, the pack of hyenas traveling, with the hyena lord feasted on its corpse, their twisted forms clawing and becoming reborn as a pack of gnolls.
So, you jumped down and started fighting these gnolls, after watching Yeenogho leave, and the gnolls being born, and you are still in mid-combat. So the last one at the top of the initiative was Kur, and he is going to simply stand here and be depressed. Lucas.
Well, pretty sure there was a... Yeah, they're good. Alright, starting with the closest one here.
I mean, definitely hit. That one is now dead.
And the final.
Yep. That one is still alive. But probably about to be dead. Yep. As the pack of newly born gnolls all fall down to the ground, other than their seeming pack leader, who stands shaking his head as he looks at them all, his yellow eyes seemingly glistening with unshed tears. All gone. The very last one. The cubs, snuffed out like embers.
I mean, would you rather have them eat us?
What? He just kind of shrugs. It is the way of the gnolls. They don't know why they fight. They just hunger. Oh, thing I forgot. Last time, actually. Everybody needs to make a wisdom save because you saw Yeenogho.
No, that's fair.
Beautiful.
I forgot to get my character sheet up.
Fine, I do that all the time. Not this time.
First crit of the night. Okay.
Alright.
So far, Aaron has failed.
What was save it was? Wisdom.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Aaron has failed. Zed and Little
Oh.
John. And Althea.
I'm so wise.
Failed. Oh, come on.
And then don't forget the NPC.
Fennec is... you want to roll Lyra's wisdom save, Brandon? He has failed. That is done fine. Unicorn has done fine.
No, the unicorn came after.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Then...
We still don't know why the unicorn's here.
Yeah, we do.
Wild
Wild
magic.
magic.
Okay, but why do you have wild magic?
Well, I don't, but this area of the Underdark does.
So we don't know why there's wild magic.
Anyways, starting with... So for Aaron, you gain this new flaw.
We're gonna be best friends.
You both failed. Zed failed.
Sure she's not drowned. Like maybe weird signs.
So Zed gets this flaw.
Oh god. Of all the people that have that.
Little
That's
John.
already him.
That's good.
Nothing changes.
That's not a flaw. That's an ideal.
Are these flaws like permanent or?
No, they're technically madness.
I mean, at this point,
Got
that
it.
one there is also Little John.
But Little John gets this flaw.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh
And
no!
you know about the Wand of Orcus.
Oh no!
Give me the staff.
Oh no! No!
Oh boy. Althea
Crap.
Oh dear.
gains this flaw.
Oh boy.
I am
Great.
hating this so much, but it's so fitting.
That's the dragon.
Well, that again, some of these are just of all the things. Brogni gains this flaw, so he stays the same.
No, he wants
These
to
are-
kill every fire giant. And he probably already did anyway, though.
These are at least lesser restorations, like fixes, right?
No, greater,
Oh no.
because these are technically permanent madness. These are indefinite madness gained from
I have
seeing a
to-
demon lord.
Yeah.
These are the unique ones of Yeenogho.
Damn it! I actually kind of want Severe to fail.
Yeah.
But yes, several of you have gained Yeenogho's indefinite madness.
Lyra.
Did she save or fail?
Yep. You failed.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Now she wants a story written about her, so she needs her own bard.
Donk.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
Keep her away from the cannabis. She doesn't need to know.
That's hilarious. That's a great one.
This poor PC.
Yes, Yeenogho has his realm domain, you could say, is that of maddening hunger, generally. Violence and hunger. There's a lot of overlap between several of the demons in like power and strength, but his unique domain is hunger. There's several of the demon lords have the same like madness traits that they can give. Anyhow, you guys are out of combat. Unless you want to go and stab Kur.
Not really.
He's shown no
Oh,
emotions.
We do need to go take the heart, though.
Yes.
And the blood.
What blood? Oh.
Well, don't we technically need blood?
Well, we don't know if we know who got hurt by this thing. We need the Demon Prince blood. We don't need the grease to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you tell which blood is which?
Identify.
Yes, by taste. Lyra, go get it.
Yeah. It's the Kool-Aid.
That.
So I can, cure some people of their madness, but we'd have to take a short or long rest afterwards.
And remember to keep track of how much you're using, because that's material components.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because that's...
your thing doesn't block those material components because they got the value to it.
The 100 golds worth of
Well,
diamond.
I got 5 diamonds worth 100 gold, so I mean, I just gotta crush them up.
Crush up diamonds.
No. Well, let's see. Who would I, if I did, who would I, do first? I'll be Althea.
I should state, it's not like it's necessarily known that everyone got these madness.
Yeah.
You just suddenly gain these personality traits.
The only one that's going to be noticeable will be Lyra.
Yeah, hers is going to be that, like, she's going to go down and then just start eating all these mushrooms.
Well, John might be after asking for that staff.
It's a wand, dude.
It's a wand because it's fucking Orcus holding it. It's a staff for us.
It is still big.
Well, it's the skeleton of a whole person, so isn't
Yep,
it? Or how?
It's their spine and their skull.
Now
So
I'm
if anything-
wonder how I've been.
You gotta have some
carrying it
major
around.
backbone to use that.
It's Bendy!
It's not bendy.
That's how I imagine it, okay? It's bendy, so she wrapped it up.
I was gonna say, if your spine doesn't bend, you might want to go see a
I'll
chiropractor,
just
though.
have like a rope attached to it, having slung around my back. Apparently,
Easy access.
Well, in that case then.
now I have it on my front.
John
I don't think that makes much of a difference.
I don't think,
But,
yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't make much of a difference to Zed and John.
Kuoda gestures out at all the fallen gnolls. You did it, strangers. Cut him down. Every claw, every fang. Was it worth it?
I mean, we're not dead, so kinda.
It sounded like they would have given us much choice, unlike you.
To be fair, we need that thing's heart. And I
Jester.
don't think they were going to negotiate.
He gestures at it then. Go to take it. I have no need for it anymore.
I'm gonna start flying my way towards there.
Did you eat a philosopher? You are what you eat.
So,
Shakes.
who's gonna cut the heart out, by the way?
I mean,
Well, I imagine we had to do some sort of survival roll.
yeah. If somebody wants to help me, I could. 'Cause I think I might have the highest.
Yeah, I'll come down and assist you with it.
He glances at little John. You.
Get advantage.
He gestures at your axe. You're the alpha now, right?
I am.
And then he gestures at everybody else here. Is this your herd?
Alright, hold on now. Hold on now.
I'm fine with that.
You're
For
a female,
now.
Kelly.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh.
But he just comments, you're the alpha of a herd. I was a pack master.
Where's your
Yeah.
back?
He gestures at all the dead bodies. I was hoping I could break the cycle. But your herd won.
you could have said like, "Oh, please stop! I'm trying to reform them," but you just like were like, you're killing them. Darn.
Like a pack loser. God.
It was their nature. They're newborn. They can't help them.
So does a 24 get the heart?
A 24 should get the heart. Let me also double check what else you can get.
I was gonna say, what else can I get? Where's my pen?
Alright, I suppose you need the boxy box, huh?
Yep, I need the fridge box. Where's my Yeti cooler?
It's right here.
You get
No,
But it
the
was too
heart.
expensive, so we had to get the generic brand.
Okay, heart.
What are you talking
You're
about?
also able-
We're giving it free.
Too expensive.
Well, the problem is that the heart is even bigger than the beholder's eye.
Ah, shit.
The heart is, let me double check, the size of a chest and weighs 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Alright. But it's a demonic heart, so it lasts forever, right?
I mean, it doesn't seem to be rotting. Also, if you like, you are able to get his hooves.
Yep.
And if you like, you can collect his blood and fur. Also, you notice that the blood is still warm. Very warm, actually.
Does anybody know what these, I mean, yeah, they're probably valuable, but know what we can do with them?
Would his hooves not be bigger than his heart?
His hooves are very big. Oh, really? That's odd.
Are they
It says that-
eggs?
It says that the hooves are only 30 pounds.
Fantastic.
He didn't work out.
Chicken legs!
He skipped leg day.
He did.
Well, no wonder he lost.
Couldn't run.
Okay. And what was the thing called?
Goristro.
But yeah, does anybody know what these things are going to be used for? Or useful for?
Can we make a check?
Horseshoe.
Are you talking about the hooves, fur, and blood?
Yes.
Someone could make an arcana check.
Ooh. I then what? Do that.
Right, magical beats.
Yes.
Well, Vanek, you've got an idea at least for the blood, but not the hooves.
Mm.
The blood is used in Potion of the Siege.
Siege.
The Siege. Potion of the Siege. Actually, not
Kind of cut out there, so it almost sounded like you said "thee."
I have never heard of that.
Nor have I.
either. I don't know what that's from. I don't know what that title is.
That's not fifth.
I wonder if it's something they made up just for this harvesting. Let me see if they made.
There's no official potion of the siege in 5th edition, but a potion that could be considered a siege potion could be one that grants temporary strength or allows for breaking down obstacles.
Interesting. Excuse me.
Alright.
Yeah, I have no idea because that's not even on this website that it's from. The harvesting stuff. I have no idea what that's a reference to.
Make it a potion of strength.
Yeah.
I'll hand Vanix flasks and bloods for. And I guess I'm gonna check out the claws and then check out the horns and teeth and see if there's any like blood on them that might not be from him.
How many flasks did you give me? 4. Okay.
It says to consider it the equivalent of a potion of hill giants. That's all I'm. But Coda just starts walking away.
Good luck.
Actually,
Hiding.
as he's walking away, I'm gonna call out and ask him if Yeenogho got hurt by this thing at all.
At least slightly. There are a few times that the hyena lord was pierced by the horns of the goatees.
The horns!
Oh,
For the horns!
thank you much there. That's all we needed to know. To the horns!
Yes. If you
To
take
the
the blood
horn.
off, if you take blood off the horns, you can guess that maybe some of it is Yeenogho.
Yep.
Because you notice, it actually, some of the blood on the horns is like more like black ichor than it is red blood.
Oh yeah, we're definitely harvesting as much as that.
All right. Also, who's carrying the heart and how?
Yeah.
We have a magic carpet.
I don't want to get blood on my carpet.
Well, I don't think the handy haversack is gonna have it fit.
No one definitely would fit it. It had a whole wardrobe inside it.
Things technically can fit. The rule of Mary Poppins. You can pull stuff that's actually bigger than should be allowed into it.
We could just store it in there.
So who's carrying it?
Well, I'm thinking haversack is the Athos.
You put it in there.
Well, I'm not afraid of doing it, but we haven't confirmed this thing can rot.
Well,
So shouldn't we not just if we have the blood and shouldn't we not just teleport immediately with this and then?
I was kind of thinking that same thing. Just take it back to what's his name, and as long as I know the.
So that's the case. Tyler can literally just drop off stuff.
The demon's heart does not rot. Demons are not actually material creatures. So their body's made of immaterial substance.
No, yeah. If you can't teleport, then we could just stick it in my hand sack.
Put it in the haversack.
Yeah, if we can't teleport.
All right. Diathos, you occasionally hear it beat from inside your haversack.
It breaks a different dimension just to beat in the ears.
Even when stored in an extra dimensional space. It specifically states that. You can hear it. You can hear it beating.
Did anybody get injured that
Is
needs
it a
healing?
funky beat that I could break it down to, or is it kind of an eerie beat that really just kind of like belonged before the war?
Just every so long, every so often, you occasionally hear the beat of the heart.
Oh, okay.
Every now and again, I'll just go. Thump, thump.
Ah! There it is again!
Aaron is going to purposely cast Minor Illusion to create the sound of the beating heart. So you're not sure when it's actually the heart or if it's just Aaron casting the illusion. Damn it. But anyhow, you gather what you need from here and then head back further into the labyrinth.
That we do.
Oh,
Still need to find the orderer.
What he said.
you head back into the labyrinth. And the passage you follow climbs upward as it corkscrews through stone and finally emerging through the floor of a large cavern. The ceiling arches 60 feet overhead. It is a massive cave, bristling with stalactites that drip water onto stalagmites. rising from the uneven and broken floor. And here and there, between the stalagmites, several statues of winged humanoids are set in poses of suffering and anguish. Some cover their faces, while others claw at them. Others still reach toward the ceiling, their faces twisted in expressions of sorrow or longing.
I don't think there's anything we can do for them, is there, Mary?
Shakes her head. Nothing that I know of. Unfamiliar with this place. I know nothing about it. There appears to be 8 petrified angels in the chamber.
Well, these 6
Hey, Saphira. Would you mind casting Detect Magic on those statues?
She casts Detect Magic and tells you that every single one of them gives off magic.
What kind of magic? Does that do that?
Yes.
What's a Doctor Who reference?
It is enchantment.
No, I'm pretty sure this is the prison of the angels.
You were told about it.
So it seems like they got petrified.
And it seems that they are, made of different materials as well.
Well, like I said, we're gonna need 6 of their feathers.
What do you do?
You want me to just pluck some feathers?
If you want to be the first, go right ahead. But we need 6 different ones, so...
I go and try to pluck one.
Aren't they made of stone?
I don't know.
They are made of stone. You'll have to break it off.
Sure, I will attempt to break it off.
No!
Alright.
No, hold on!
You approach the first one,
Eternal stone.
which is an angel reaching toward the ceiling. Their face a mask of hatred, and they appear to be made of some kind of igneous stone, cracked with almost looks like fire burning within. And as your fingers brush against the warm, cracked stone of the statue, your vision suddenly blurs, and you seemingly are transported to a vivid and haunting image. Within your mind, you see events play out. A small, peaceful village, its inhabitants going about their daily life, when suddenly the sky darkens and a powerful mage stands in the village square, chanting an incantation. And a portal opens, and a radiant angel flies forth and announces herself as Anaya. Her eyes blaze with righteous fury as she realizes she has been summoned and bound against her will. And the scene shifts, and you see the mage attempting to command her, demanding obedience, at which point her wrath ignites. She breaks free of the magical binding, and in a zealous response unleashes her divine power. Her anger, however, consumes her judgment, and she winds up engulfing the entire village in flames. Villagers run, terrified, screaming, as she slays everything in her path. Her fury is indiscriminate and all-consuming. Eventually, the village lies in ruins, and she flies over amidst the devastation. Her god, witnessing her uncontrolled wrath and the innocent lives lost, passes judgment, and she is condemned to eternal petrification, trapped deep within the Underdark, forever staring upward in anger and regret. Make a con save.
That part of the story, too?
Make a con save.
Is that everybody, or?
No, only the person who touched it. You're able to break off a feather, but not without taking 29 fire damage.
Ouch.
As your body is just suddenly engulfed in the flames of her hatred and fury.
I also pass on what I saw.
Singed fur. Smells great down here now.
I guess I could give you a little bit of healing.
So we're basically just in a god's dumping ground.
Basically the punishment of the gods, yes, for their angels.
Oh, and you specifically know that that angel was an angel of Tempus, god of war.
Oh, I know that. I would have been like on my knees.
But punished for the fact that she acted in wrath and not righteous rule. She killed civilians who... It was a dishonorable killing. She betrayed Tempus's code of honorable conduct.
Sometimes people get in the way, man.
There was a single wizard who summoned her against her will, and she burned down a whole...
I know.
Acceptable losses.
Well, Yep.
She just looks at the wizard. Just casualties of your war.
Seems like if we touch these statues, something happens. But
Yes, there are still 7 more. There are 7 more in different poses.
yeah, but we only need 5 more feathers.
And as I said,
Touch them all.
they are made of different materials.
What other materials?
There is another one that appears to be made out of green malachite. There is one made of whitish gray howlite. Another made of honey-colored amber. Another one made of very fine ruby. Another of solid gold. There is a golden brown tiger's eye. And then another one that is just made of common stone.
Well, green is my favorite color, so I'll touch that one. And try. Oh, I can't break off a feather. I'm probably not strong enough.
You didn't have to make a strength check to break it off.
Then I'll touch it anyway.
All right, there is a green angel holding out their hands as if offering something.
I don't feel right breaking off a feather.
Do it.
And they're offering it to you.
Do it.
All right, as your fingers touch the cool malachite, your vision blurs, and you are also granted a vision as you find yourself in a celestial garden filled with other radiant angels. And you see the angel trapped, speaking, and you overhear his name, Beatrol, standing amongst all these other radiant angels. His eyes is fixed on another, who is being praised and adorned with gifts, and you see in his eye envy, as he watches the other angel bask in the admiration and love of all their peers.
That poor angel.
Oh my god, green with envy, red with hate. Oh my god.
That means the ember is red! Anger!
The scene shifts, and you see Beatrol in a grand hall, where he is tasked with presenting gifts to that celebrated angel. And yet, nonetheless, he is consumed with thoughts of why he was not chosen for such an honor. Eventually, you witness Beatrol plotting in the shadow, as he sabotages the tasks of that angel, and creates discord amongst the heavenly host. Eventually, his actions grow more malicious, as his envy deepens, leading to chaos and strife. Finally, you see him standing before a council of divine beings, as his deeds have been uncovered, and he is judged for his grievous nature and the harm it has caused. His god condemns him to eternal petrification for his punishment, and he stands here to this day reaching out for something that he can never. Make a charisma save. You succeed.
What other colors are there?
There is
I know red was one of them.
Ruby.
there is
Tiger's eye.
there is a
Orange.
white gray howlite of an angel that is kneeling on the floor with their face buried in their arms. There is an angel that is made of amber that is holding its hands to its face, concealing its visage. There is an angel made of ruby that is covering its eyes, but when you look closer, you see that she's smiling. There's
Nope, you go.
There's an angel made of solid gold, and it is clawing at its face. There is the angel made of gold brown tiger's eye, and that one is standing apart, its head downcast, its arms just at its side. And last but not least, there's the angel made simply of stone that is standing very far apart from all the others, and it's just facing the wall.
Is there any symbols on them to know what
No,
deity they followed?
there are no symbols upon them. Oh, but you did learn, Diathos, that the angel you touched was a servant of Shar.
Gross. Icky.
That says a lot, that even Shar got upset with that angel.
Yeah, that really does.
Kind of want to just touch the stone one.
Well, got another
Away from the
stone
gold.
feather, I guess. I don't... If the stone feathers work? What is the point of this?
We need the feathers of the angels.
And do you know if stone feathers work? What we have asked?
Petrified remains of angels. He didn't say anything about them being alive or nothing.
These aren't remains. They're all alive.
They are petrified, though.
How are they not remains?
Because they're not dead.
Yeah, well,
They are and they aren't. It's basically like
Yeah.
limbo.
Joe,
That's
I'm gonna
a
go up
stupid
to
way
the
to put it,
stone
you
one
know
that's
it.
far away from the group.
All right. You approach the stone one, standing aside, facing the wall, completely separate from the others. And as you touch them, a vision unfolds before your eyes, as you see what you magically know as Harajin, a radiant angel standing tall and proud, his wings shimmering, and he exudes a sense of peace and protection. But as he stands before a group of mortals, promising them safety and protection from an impending demonic attack, his intentions are pure, and he believes he's acting for the greater good. And as the demons approach, he realizes there is a decision that he must make. He has promised a small group of villagers, including children and the elderly, with protection. But in the distance he sees a larger city, where thousands of lives are at stake. He must choose between the villagers and their safety, or the city and its many more lives. Believing that sacrificing the few to save the many is justified, he abandons the village, leaving them to their doom.
You made a
Flies
promise, bro.
to the city, breaking his promise. He
Not
believes his actions are just. Then the scene changes and you see him hovering above a peaceful village, convinced that the village harbors hidden evil. But he cannot waste time searching it out. So instead he summons a storm to cleanse, as he causes lightning to strike, destroying homes, taking innocent lives. He watches the devastation unfold, and he becomes indifferent to the suffering. After all, his actions are necessary. It is all for the greater good. Finally, in a sacred temple, he approaches a holy relic, but he doesn't care for the sanctity, turning its pure light dark and corrupt. He believes the relic would be more useful if it were in use by him. And the faithful there who revere the relic fall into despair as their hope is shattered by his action. And he stands alone in the temple. All of this is necessary. The power is required for the greater good. However, seemingly out of just a sense of curiosity, he returns to the village he destroyed and walks through the ruins, and is confronted by the reality of his action. Among the rubble, he notices a single child, dirty, ragged, yet alive. The child looks up at him, not as the angel who destroyed her, but as the figure from the stories told by the survivor. Despite everything, she approaches him. You see her hand him a small white one, and the child simply says, "I forgive you." Breaking down on the spot, Harajin falls to his knees and prays for forgiveness to his god in the destroyed village, but his pleas fall on deaf ears as he is sent to the underdog, petrified for all eternity. For his. As the vision ends and you see Harajin standing alone facing the wall, a expression of deep sorrow and resignation on his face, frozen forever in that moment of despair, you hear a soft whisper, barely audible. Do not lose hope. You have advantage on all saving throws for the next 24 hours.
Oh, sweet.
What?
See, I knew there was just something about just the basic stone one. I'm like, something's drawing me to that.
I imagine one, maybe two of them are
dead.
good, but
Also, you learn that that one is an angel of Lathander. Lathander was unwilling to forgive the sin of Harajin.
I'm gonna touch the red one, Joe.
The ruby?
Ruby one.
The ruby one?
The ruby one, red one, ruby, whatever color it is.
Alright. You approach the statue, and you feel an inviting warmth from the ruby stone. And you are transported into a vivid and somewhat haunting memory, where you see the angel that you know as Tilnia a beautiful and compassionate angel, tends to a garden. She is renowned amongst her fellow angels as one who comforts those in distress. Her gentle touch and soothing words bring peace to many, and she becomes a symbol of divine love. She offers solace to mortals who seek her comfort, and her intentions, while initially pure, as she provides emotional and spiritual support, she believes that perhaps carnal pleasure is more effective to comfort faithful mortals. She engages in intimate relationships with those who come for her solace, convinced that this physical connection can be the ultimate form of healing, and her interventions start to become more frequent and more intense. She begins to seduce mortals, leading them to break their vows, ruining marriages. Families are torn apart and lives shattered by her action. And despite all of this, she feels a sense of satisfaction and pleasure from these accounts. Eventually, her actions are discovered, however, by her fellow angels, and she is brought before her god to be judged. Her god, seeing the corruption of her virtue, condemns her to eternal petrification within the Underdark. She is turned into a ruby statue, and here she stands, arm covering her eyes, but even so she smiles. The warmth of the stone, and her smile, symbolizing the seductive allure that she held and led to her downfall. She is not remorse. She enjoys what she was doing, more than she cared for comforting the faithful. You must make a wisdom save.
God damn it. I hate wisdom.
Well, he's gonna be down to fuck.
Got 11.
Alright. Nothing happened.
Oh, who was the god for that one, or are we just don't
That
know?
one, Sune, or Sune, I never remember how it's pronounced. Goddess of love and beauty.
Okay.
I mean, she was given a divine charge to offer comfort to the faithful, to the mortals, but she took it a little beyond the wholesome ideals of Sune. It stopped being about love. But nonetheless, you now have taken feathers from 3 of them.
4.
4?
John, Diathos, dead.
Yep, 4.
Let's see, what else we got? We got the tiger eye. We got the gold.
How many more feathers do we need?
Halal. Halal.
It is halal.
Get 2 more. If these even count.
There's still the amber-colored one that is holding his hands, concealing his face.
That white-gray one?
Yes, there is the white-gray one that is kneeling on the floor, covering up his face.
Well, I'll touch that one.
You touch the white-gray one. Alright. As you touch it, you feel a wave of lethargy wash over you. And you look around and find that you're on one of the heavenly planes. You feel comfort from the radiant light, just general sense of harmony, as the angel that you instinctively know as Tamiel is before you. He is known for being patient, and takes that as the highest virtue. It is always best to wait for the right moment. Other angels counsel, or he often counsels the other angels to wait and see, trusting that a better outcome will present itself in time. Tamiel is assigned to tend to a celestial garden, a simple duty that ensures the garden's beauty and health. However, he decides to rest, believing that the task can wait. The garden will survive. But days pass and the garden begins to wither, its once vibrant flowers drooping and losing their luster. Eventually, you see a mortal come to the now faded garden in desperate need of aid. Tamiel is asked to aid in the mortal's plight, but he simply tells them that patience is the greatest virtue. Intervention is not yet necessary. Regardless, the mortal pleads that it is going to worsen, and he needs immediate aid, but Tamiel remains inactive. Eventually, the faithful mortal perishes, as Tamiel does nothing to aid. Finally, a moment of crisis dark forces gather at the borders beyond a city, threatening to destroy it. The other angels prepare for battle, but Tamiel, their leader, advises against action. Nothing can be done. He is completely devoid of urgency. The other angel, torn between their instincts to aid the faithful, but nonetheless the counsel of their superior. They hesitate, and you see the dark forces destroy the city. Eventually, the angels decide to go against the counsel of Tamiel, and aid the mortals. Nonetheless, many fall during the battle, and the celestial realm suffers a great loss. Nonetheless, Tamiel is still simply sitting amongst the faded garden. Finally looking up, he sees his god step before him, and judges him for the catastrophic consequences of his inaction. He is condemned to eternal petrification. The statue now sits on the floor, his head buried in his arms, perpetually reminded of the devastating effects of his slothful inaction, and excess impatience turning into apathy. Make a Constitution saving throw. You immediately take 3 levels of exhaustion.
Jeez.
She's basically like a disadvantage on everything now, right?
I think so. I think isn't like 4th that you just can't even move, and 5th you die.
Death, yeah.
We may have to use the fortress, rest for a night.
I assume you've been using the fortress every time you rest.
I mean, we've almost had to.
Yeah, 3 disadvantage on attack roll saving throws, your speed is halved, and disadvantage on ability check.
Guys,
4.
Fennec has advantage on all saving throws. I haven't touched these things.
You still have the amber one that is tearing at its face.
I thought that was gold one.
There is a gold one as well.
You even have the
Gold is staring at his
move
face.
feather from that thing.
The gold one is clawing at specifically its eye.
I wouldn't touch that one.
I'll go up and
And
touch that one.
The gold-brown tiger's eye that is simply standing in the center, head downcast.
What do you want to? I'll go up and to touch the one that's clawing at its eyes.
Clawing at its eyes?
Yep.
Alright. In which case, you approach it, the solid gold statue, and as you touch it, you are granted another vision of a bustling city where the angel Zarad is disguised as a humble mortal and is known for his dedication to help the poor and needy. He stands in the crowded marketplace calling for alms and offerings to aid those in distress, as he shows his compassion for the townsfolk, and they respond generously. But you see that as he goes in to the building, his modest alms box is full of the collected donation. And while he does spend the money distributing food and clothing with genuine care, he feels he can do more if he simply had more wealth. Time passes, his alms box overflows, and he purchases more chests and fills those with the golden treasure that he seeks from the mortal. And as time goes on, he becomes more reluctant to part with it, always insisting that he simply just needs more to do more good. The poorhouse that he operates, a sanctuary for the destitute, changes. He stops letting in the poor and needy, as the rooms are now needed to house all of his chests of gold. Finally, as the entire poorhouse, every room, is filled with the wealth rather than the poor, Zarad is judged by his god. The once noble angel is consumed by grief. His face is twisted with the torment of his actions as he claws at his eyes, looking at all of his wealth and fearing to be parted with any of it. And so, his god banishes him, petrified forever, within the Underdark, made of solid gold, to remind him forever of the destructive power of his grief. Make a wisdom save.
advantage.
At advantage. And you're good at wisdom.
Yeah.
Yep. You are fine. So does that bring you what, up to 5?
Golden feather. I think so.
Is that all your feathers then, Sam?
That should be 6.
Right.
Anyone want to touch the others?
Just for funsies.
Do they have a weapon?
None of them have weapons. Nope.
But they could be pretty powerful weapons if you make your enemies touch them.
Oh,
Does it work more than once after like you've got the feather?
what? Still 2 left.
Anyway, time to leave.
So, if it wasn't obvious, it's the 7 deadly sins and then 1 extra angel.
Yeah. What did the one that would have done to me if I didn't save you?
If you hadn't saved against envy, you immediately attempt to take the most valuable item from another player that you.
What
I mean, I guess the most valuable item would be the staff, so...
would be
Yeah,
the one that I would have.
The other one that you didn't touch, the amber one, is gluttony.
Man, have Lyra touch that one.
Yeah.
That one's actually pretty terrible.
What is it?
So, it's about an angel that spends most of his time in the banquet hall, taking on the infinite divine food and drink. However, his best friend of an angel dies, and he begins losing himself in grief and trying to fill the void of his friendship by simply spending all of his time at the banquet hall eating. But every time he leaves, he is reminded of the constant gnawing pain he cannot escape. And so he just distracts himself at all times with the infinite food of the heavens. Until eventually, he just becomes a disgusting, gluttonous slob. And he is judged by his god for failing at all of his duties, doing nothing to be sent down. And when you touch him, after the end of his story, he actually moves, looks up at you, and tells you, "Kill me." Because...
Is that even possible?
No, it's not. But you must immediately make a charisma saving throw, and if you fail, you try to kill yourself.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
And literally,
I have that.
you stab yourself, and you start making death saving throws.
Glad nobody touched that one.
So we don't know what's going to happen to Zed yet.
Good.
And the other one, the tiger's eye, was pride.
Right. Yeah.
Just
Let's hear it.
blanched.
He was a planetar, paragon of virtue and leadership. He had unwavering confidence to inspire all those beneath him. He was always sure in his actions. He eventually saw himself as the greatest being in the heavens, only beneath the gods. And even then, sometimes he considered himself their equal. He dismisses the counsel of others, convinced that he always knows best, and he becomes more autocratic. He does take on more responsibilities, believing that he is the only one that can do everything properly. Eventually, he shuns collaboration with anyone else, because nobody else can do anything right. He even begins to defy his god, thinking that he knows better than his god. This causes him to make poor decisions, but he believes that he did the right thing. And as such, he is condemned to eternal petrification. And when you touch him, you make a wisdom saving throw. On a failure, you gain the flaw overconfidence. You are compelled to take the most daring and risky actions available.
I'll do that anyways.
Yes, those are the angels of the gallery of angels.
So the only one that wouldn't have done anything bad to you was the stone one.
Yeah, there's literally, it's the 7 deadly sins and then the penitent. I like how it randomly states here that they just need 1 wing from 6 different angels, although the characters can take more if they want.
Alright, well, let's go.
Alright.
Kelly's movement speed is halved. Someone's going to have
I was
to
gonna say, I
carry
might need a hand. Like,
she
ride.
is.
Can someone give me a
Fucked up
piggyback
right
ride?
Even if you hit greater with greater restoration, it only removes 1 exhaustion.
Yeah. But then it's like if I hit her with a greater restoration, then when we take our long rest, she'll lose another one.
Well, why don't you hit her with that great restoration? We just take a rest here.
Yeah, I'll use a greater restoration on her.
Yeah.
Well, if we're taking a long rest, then I can use 2 greater restorations on her to get rid of 2 levels, and then the long rest will get her the rest.
Make sure you're keeping track. How many madnesses did you cure earlier?
I didn't cure any.
Okay.
Yeah, remember you said that these aren't noticeable madnesses except for Lyra.
That's true.
Yeah.
We're doing a long rest.
That's we are.
I'm here.
Alright, well then I'll grind up 2 of my 100 worth items.
Are we doing watches?
We got our big old tower.
That's true.
Nothing's able to get in without breaking it down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that basically as long as you use the tower, you're... Unless a demon lord shows up, you're basically...
Just kicks us down in one kick.
Need to ask you about your warranty on this door here, because I think it's void. But take a long rest and go find this orderer thing for these maul drones. So they shut up.
Alright. During the long rest...
Go on.
During the long rest, Zed, you have a dream where you see the angel you saw, Silnia, come and comfort you.
Zed,
Don't worry about it.
you're cleaning that up.
Yeah.
Just gonna leave it.
It's in the middle of the night. Don't forget the nipples, baby.
Oh, God. I'm definitely stating I'm not anywhere near Zed.
Isn't he like really old too? So he just looks like the pervy old man.
No, he was
Oh.
restored.
Yeah, he's restored. He's not old anymore.
Yeah, he's no longer the 90-year-old man he was once.
But upon waking and realizing that none of it was real, even after your long rest, Zed immediately takes 21 psychic damage. Oh dear.
Well, we found out.
Yeah, I don't even think I could counteract that.
What happened? Something happened.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's right. He's touching it, and he's potentially could die.
You have to cast it.
Did it happen like as soon as you...
No, when you attune to it, I think.
Okay.
I believe that was the case when you try to attune to it.
Otherwise,
Well,
It's gonna be immediate.
you immediately start trying to attune to it.
As soon as, I'm gonna take it back and do it immediately. Take it to my
What?
room.
What is he taking?
he just swapped you. Wow.
Well, I would need a check for that because I'm literally laying on top of it.
That's what
He
the
did.
nat 20 sleight of hand was.
He perfectly did it.
Oh no.
Of all the times he gets a nat 20 on his
I know,
hand.
Well,
Still the one.
make your con save as you finish trying to attune to it.
Oh man.
You successfully attune to it, and
was
as such,
fate.
you only take 47 necrotic damage as you attune to it.
Oh,
Would stealing it really be something Little John does, though?
With the new madness he got, for sure.
Yeah.
He's
He's
already
always-
been thinking about it
Are
because
there
he needs to
advantage?
be a hero. So he's already been thinking about it because he needs to be a hero, and his story needs to be out in the world. So the stronger he is already, and then he gets a madness that says, get the strongest weapon that you can.
So yeah, when everybody gets up, it's gone, Aaron. And in the middle of the night, Little John went and took it and attuned to it. And it is very
John, I hope you know what you're doing.
He doesn't.
It's a strong weapon. Think of what we can defeat now with using this.
Ourselves?
You have no faith in yourself then.
Don't you realize you're literally using like a person's body?
I don't think that's the one to say.
I don't think
I'm okay with that.
you're talking to John here. I mean, he once beat a halfling with another halfling.
When this is all over,
They're easy to toss.
when this is all over, I want that returned to me so we can help the person who that is find peace.
You just imagine
I-
no Gollum now.
I know. I'm trying to think how. I mean, I would just say, yeah, whatever. We just need to use it now.
Right. Well, you also gain a number of properties for attuning to it.
I know. We're gonna see how this goes.
I always expected Brian's character to try doing a steal of the wand.
I wouldn't have done it other than this one madness. I was already on, I was on the fence, but I wasn't going to because it's our group. Little John's not going to do that, but now it's even worse in his head, so he needs it. It has to happen.
Maybe we could try and take it back.
Doesn't create a weapon when you drag it over, though. I have to make one.
Yeah. Alright. So, it gives you, starting with the 2 minor beneficial properties. First minor beneficial is, while attuned, you gain proficiency in Arcana.
That'll be helpful, guys.
And secondly, you cannot be charmed or frightened.
That's gonna be really good.
I can't anyway.
Yeah.
I already got an item.
Were you already attuned to max things? Did
No.
you have to give something up?
Nope. I only had 2. Because my great axe didn't go.
And your major beneficial property is your walking speed is increased by 10 feet.
Go faster now.
Your first detrimental property is all plants you touch die.
My mushrooms.
No more salads.
But those are fungus, not plants.
I'm going to include fungi if you're in the Underdark. While attuned to the artifact, no other creatures can take short or long rests while they're within 300 feet of you.
Please die. Please die.
We're taking it back.
You guys don't know this is a thing. So no creatures at all?
No
Did you-
creatures can
did you
take
try
short
and
or
take
long
this-
rest.
Did you try and take this in the middle of the night?
So we would
Did we all just suddenly wake up after you finished attuning to this?
Good point.
Yes, I had Lyra cast invisibility on me, which was why I got advantage.
Also, the last
Why?
I'm paying her.
You're paying her. I paid her.
Okay, what's the last real bad one? The real bad one.
every morning you roll to determine your alignment.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, you've become such a headache.
So, roll 2d6. As your first morning, you get a new alignment. So, you have now become chaotic good.
Hey, that's
Oh
already what I
my
am.
lord.
You guys won't know. You don't know the difference.
Every morning it changes.
Well, yeah, but we are all woken
yeah.
in the middle of the night. So I
That's
mean,
very-
Yeah.
Actually, that's true.
So, yeah, this is not right.
so none of us got our long rest.
None of you got your long rest. Nope. Because you all suddenly wake up and you know something's wrong, but you're not sure what.
Well, Erin knows. She doesn't have her staff anymore.
Yeah, that's very true. She wakes up and realizes that her very bony body pillow is gone.
No comment on that, man.
Well, then that
I mean,
that
do we-
Emperor thing.
You what?
We obviously see him with it because he's not hiding it.
No.
I would say there's only one other room in the building technically, so if you're not in the sleeping quarters, you're just downstairs. So yeah, you just see Little John, and he's just finished attuning to it.
I mean, I start yelling and screaming at him, like, what was he thinking? How could you do this? How could you betray us? How am I supposed to trust you? All of those, like, crazy girlfriend yelling type things.
What are you talking about? This will make us stronger.
Yeah, strong enough to defeat any demon. The one.
Oh, I forgot it was sentient, darn it.
You can send them all back to the abyss and rule it yourself.
That thing will only cause pain. It won't help us.
Not to me.
Pain to those
It'll
opposed
cause-
to you.
Does it only
So-
talk to him?
Yep, it only talks to whoever's attuned to it.
Is that your sword?
Don Bringer would probably tell
Here,
you.
you want my axe?
I'm gonna pose the question: why are we all awake at the same time?
I
That's a
know.
good question.
Every time you click on the bed, it says you can't sleep while enemies are nearby.
What, you said Dodburger would say something?
Dawnbringer would tell you that maybe we should just kill him. He can't be trusted.
I hate that I can't hear these sentient beasts and
Mm.
weapons.
They're both just holding their weapons up to their ear, like, no.
That's kind of what I would imagine
Brilliant.
too.
Testing, that's good.
Oh my
Well, I should probably actually, like, spell it right. Bloody baby. What the hell? I don't know what I was typing. what did I type?
The G.
Is
that
Blah 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 blah.
You know, my fingers must have just been on the keyboard wrong on the right side.
This is not good, Bob.
Uh,
I got a bad feeling about it.
all right.
Do you innately know about all the things that have happened to you? Like all the
properties?
benefits and the properties?
I'm gonna say yes. It's attunement, so yes.
Can you at least tell us we have to be 300 feet away from your ass?
Yeah, I guess I can't be around you guys, but if you guys want to sleep, I will.
Are you able to sleep?
That great question. I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh.
That's I feel like I would be able to, because the wand wouldn't want that. Like, wouldn't be a thing. The wand would make sure that that's not a problem for the
Maybe
wielder.
not.
But everybody else around,
I almost
the
want
wand
to,
wants to be wielded, though.
I almost want as the DM to pick a different negative
Or you
property.
could just.
I read what the final one is for if I get the highest roll. Because I did actually roll for them.
Oh,
Do whatever you want.
The final one is you attuning to it has garnered the attention of a god, and they have decided you can't be trusted.
I would help, said
I
God.
don't need more angels and demons on my side.
They don't send an angel.
Damn! Finger gun.
the rope of the Underdark opens up and you just see him go, fuck you. Ground Minotaur in an instant.
The second you slip up with that wand, I will be taking it back.
Wait, guys, I know what we need to do in this situation.
We'll be fine.
We need tartar sauce.
Oh,
Minotaurs are definitely allergic to tartar sauce.
Well, guess who never leaves home without knowledge? We have a fridge. Of course, I took some.
And I'm guessing we can't, just send him away 300 feet so we can take our long rest.
I'll just walk outside the.
I just said
Tower, I
300
won't-
feet's
I
not
just-
that long.
I won't be sleeping in the tower. It sounds like
Yeah, no, yeah.
that's what's gonna happen.
oh man, some of these were really mean. You have to kill before you can finish attunement. You have to kill a good aligned creature.
No.
While attuned to the artifact, you have no ability to speak.
Like if I'm not.
Well, he couldn't kill me because I'm chaotic neutral.
Me too.
I might be at some point.
Who is good alive besides
Me.
obviously myself and Bennick?
Me.
Okay, so he has 3 options.
Most of the party?
Well, I mean, he could probably kill Lyra. He could probably kill Miriam. He could probably kill. Is Eldeth? Eldeth is good, probably.
Eldeth, I believe, is good aligned.
Yeah, he had options.
Yeah.
It's good.
Obviously.
Who was ever closest to him, though, would be the choice.
Otherwise, I don't know what I would do to you, John.
We might still have that chance.
There's nothing to do.
Except keep an eye on you.
Uh-huh.
Well, so you can all try to go back to sleep then and just let Little John sit outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made a choice.
So,
All right.
I mean, I guess DM question: can I sleep?
You can sleep,
Okay, just making
just
sure.
other creatures within 300 feet cannot. Well, everybody else finishes long rest and get up in the morning with Little John having to sleep back outside on his own.
You know, the air quality has improved quite a lot recently.
Everybody else now has a restraining order against Little John.
Well, this is
The long rests I can deal with, but the short rests are going to be really annoying.
Yep. Well, you keep traveling.
I know what we do. We just banish Little John to a different dimension for an hour. Take a
You got
Well-
2 more days of travel before you get to the next area.
In the morning, I'm going to walk up to Little John and get rid of his madness that wants him to have more powerful weapons.
We don't know about it.
Yeah,
I can
you
tell
don't
that
really
he's
know
doing
about it.
something, so I can just go up and, cast it, because...
I mean,
I'll let
sure,
you make
like
an
it.
insight check. Make an insight check.
Okay. Oh, okay. Where's insight? Okay, I'm good at that.
He could probably do it.
Yep. You know that Little John, he was tempted by it, but it seemed like Zed was the one that was more likely to take it. So for Little John to just only do it,
Yep, just walk up, whack. Full restoration, or,
greater restoration.
Yeah.
You're cured of your need for powerful weapons. But what do you do, John? I mean, you did technically kind of want it.
Oh, nothing changes. Just because I kind of wanted it before. So now that I already have it, why would I give it up? Little John's not going to give it up.
Because you stole it.
Because stealing is wrong.
The past
At least
is
he doesn't
past.
have that
The
greater
past.
need.
For the greater good.
No.
But anyways,
This.
you travel for your first day without encountering anything. And Little John has to rest outside,
and
Nope.
300 feet away.
he's literally as stubborn as a bull. So good luck convincing him. I've already learned
You
the
could
hard
just-
way.
Steal it back.
It doesn't
And-
take very long to get 300 feet away, so it's not that huge of a deal. Really.
And after that first day, roll your 2d6 to determine your new alignment, Little John.
Oh boy. Oh.
Let's just bring up a question. Since both weapons are sentient, would it be disadvantage trying to steal it back from him, and would he not have disadvantage from trying to steal it from?
She wasn't attuned.
No, but her.
Dawnbringer. But
Dawnbringer.
he'd cast invisibility on himself before he.
I guess. But wasn't Dawnbringer just aware in general of things around her?
Hmm,
Was she
kind
not
of.
either weapon just floating in the air?
No, she's not. She's a hilt on Aaron's belt when not activated.
But she's always activated.
She understands that she can't be on while you're sleeping on a bed. She's not going to cut through the bed.
That didn't stop her the first few times.
Nonetheless, on this new morning, Little
You
John
can't
wakes.
just change the rules, Joe.
She wants to be on whenever you're actually holding, which is whenever you're not sleeping. But Little John wakes up becoming neutral evil.
Oh.
Oh, he definitely doesn't care.
He's the opposite of me.
Yeah.
What do you do in the morning, Little John?
Let's get going. Let's see if we can find something to kill, guys.
He seems like the normal John. He's always been pretty eager about killing things.
True.
But yeah, we gotta find that orderer.
Right. Well, it'll still be one more day after this one, so another long rest where John has to go away. And in the morning becomes a new alignment. What alignment are you going to find the orderer?
I don't know if that's good or bad. Don't know if that's good or bad.
You've become chaotic evil.
Oh,
The worst kind of evil.
the one I was most
You wake up, and you're now chaotic evil.
Where's breakfast?
And that's why you don't care if other people can't sleep. Probably just barge in.
Right, I just walk in. I don't care if people are sleeping or not.
Well, he sleeps the same amount of time as we do, don't he?
Yeah, so you'd probably all be getting up, but it's just the fact that now he's not even trying to keep his 300 feet away.
Anybody who's trying to sleep in, you're awake now.
John, we all just woke up. We're just barely getting the breakfast going.
Isn't it just rations?
They had some seasons.
Unwrap them.
Some seasons too. That is not really hard to prepare. I gotta be.
Well, chaotic evil little John, the rest of the party. Also, it should be noted that you've also got those like dozen Mahjong following you.
Oh god, they probably haven't shut up since.
Modron!
Scanning.
Fix them!
For
Scanning.
sure, I'm going to like hit at least one of them. Or just speaking up.
They start saying scanning when you start walking, and you just bonk one.
Yep.
To which they would all question why you've become hostile towards them.
That'd be something I'd
You're
start
too loud.
to. Don't mean you need to hit them.
We've had to deal with them for how long now? How many days?
Yes, and
Like
we've all been
four?
fine.
We've dealt with them for 3 days.
Let's go.
A lot impatient today, aren't you?
Killing needs to be done, and it's never getting done. Nothing's happened in the last few days.
Well, you can't exactly kill something that ain't there.
I bet I could.
If they were here, he could kill us.
Please don't encourage him with that.
Well, after twisting through
Let
the...
go.
God?
They realized
Might
they
have.
did something.
Mighty unbeliever!
After twisting through the labyrinth's endless corridors, the air grows thick and searing as a wave of heat washes over you, entering a large cavern torn apart by a massive lava pit turning 60 feet below, the scent of sulfur stinging your nostrils. Thrusting from the crack in the earth, teetering on the edge of collapse, stands a towering mass of crystalline gears and warped metal, its surface etched with faint flickering runes. It leans precariously, held only by crumbling stone, its base half swallowed in the rift of the earth. The machine hums faintly, occasionally pulsing with strange energies that you seem to feel in your very bones. But its gears lie still, for now. And atop the relic looms a monstrous figure. A hulking Nelfeshni, with matted fur the color of ash and gore. Its boar-like tusks glistening with seemingly fresh blood. It turns and snarls at you.
A what?
That's what I was wondering too.
Oh, this is that one.
I charge!
Barely.
Oh yeah, we.
Where are we?
Oh, damn, that thing's ugly.
Oh, there it is. There, oh. Ugh,
Its stomach is literally being held up by that rope.
that's a tough rope. We should take it.
I am
Take
not.
it.
Kind of looks like my grandpappy.
No.
Ugh.
Your grandpappy.
My grandpappy.
Your grandpappy had wings?
I don't know.
Could have.
How do you not know your grandpa? Oh, right.
Named Chimphorns?
Orc.
That's what I said. Orc. You're right. That's right, you're an orc.
Orc.
Y'all don't really know your
I'm only
grandpa.
half an orc,
But
but
you do hear all of the Modrons immediately just start, clamoring and telling you that
Alright. Y'all can settle down.
they all start pointing at the massive machine.
Well, technically,
You know how to
don't
run
know
it.
what they're saying right now.
That's true. But something's
Well,
got
you
them
can tell
all
they're
excited.
excited.
Beep, 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 beep.
I mean, I'll ask them if they know how it works or how to turn it on or what it even does.
They tell you that it brings order to chaos.
they're just killing. But
You
have
have
more
nothing
pressing
more
matters right
specific
now.
than that.
First off, we need to deal with Big and Ugly there.
It is an order. It brings order to chaos.
I'll take care of him.
Well, he's going to raise his hands in a gesture of peace.
What's it doing?
Trying to trick you. Kill it.
What's up with these
Going-
things going with peace here?
So I still have that comprehend languages thing, and I'm like, so I'll just ask it. Who are you?
He's going to be speaking in
Okay.
Abyssal.
Anyone understand him?
Slaughtered us. This bafflement is ardent, and I have been put to God. But I'm eager to fight.
He's eager to fight for it or not eager to
Not
fight for it?
eager.
Now,
Okay.
eager to fight for it.
He says he'll die to his last breath. Get him!
Even though he serves Baphomet, which I'm really getting.
Alright,
down
then
on
leave.
these things. And yeah, how about y'all just, get going?
This is the property of Baphomet. I am mortal for today. I don't need your skulls. Just turn back.
Yeah,
I don't want your skull,
not happening.
Grandpappy.
Yeah, sorry. We kind of have business with that thing, and Baphomet can go screw himself.
Then I'll just have to rip you apart.
Good luck. We're very resilient.
And with that, several portals open up in front of him.
Ah, hells.
No,
Don't
Abyssal.
worry. Don't worry. We have John.
I know these chickens.
Yeah.
I crit on them.
Want to fireball that group?
I said
as he spreads the one. Okay, that's enough. That's enough rocks.
Got a cut here.
Alright,
Yeah, that's
Modron,
not
swarm that one.
They all turn around and run away.
And they all begin flying.
God damn it.
You. Oh, that's fine. I'm going for the fat guy.
He's
How
flying.
high I fly?
He flies now?
Some of it.
Yeah, he can fly.
Hey, those tiny wings
Those
do
head-
not lift that fat body.
He doesn't adhere to your physics.
Eh.
He's a demon.
18 is my best one, Joe.
18.
22 is my best.
We don't care what you're 22.
But it looks like it
29.
automatically changed it, so it's good.
Is it still 13, Andre, for your tip or hit points?
Yup. We haven't leveled up yet.
Okay.
Unless we have, and Joe hasn't seen it yet.
No, not yet.
You probably got.
Wow.
Oof.
She really is Aqua. Like,
Azima! I fly now!
Now for all the Madra.
Yeah.
Duodro, no!
Alright. Now that all the initiatives have been,
Alright, wake up.
Huh? Yeah.
Aaron was at the top of the initiative.
I don't suppose anybody knows if these things are like immune to fire or
fought 'em
radiant
before.
damage.
They don't take kindly to damage.
What does that mean?
Hit them.
No one takes kindly to damage, Tyler.
Tyler, that's being very not helpful to her.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Yeah,
I know that there's actually a variance of masochist demons.
Well, wait, I did know some stuff about these things. Do I know what their weakness kind of is, Joe?
The rocks or the Nelf?
The rocks, because I know I made a check on that the last time when we got the tower.
That they've got resistance to magic.
Okay. They have resistance to magic. Fuck.
So they'll have damage from magical attacks.
That's
So
all I have.
aren't all my attacks magical?
Yeah, but
Magical attacks, they're magical.
I don't even have a weapon.
Want a spear?
Yeah, I'll take a spear. Because I gave my +2 short sword to Althea.
Is a +1 spear?
I'll take it once we get. Well, I guess wait. No, I'll figure it out.
Well, I guess I'll just throw a fireball.
Where are you centering that?
Did you not see all the things I was doing?
No, I didn't.
Like that.
Alright.
How high in the air did they fly up to?
Currently just 30 feet up.
Even with fierce, you can't reach them.
Well, hold on a second, because let's see. The last thing I want to do is stand in the middle of a group. Oh wait, I can't reach them with... Oh, that's not good. Okay, that'll be my turn.
Alright. As you cast the spell, you also instantaneously cast Reduce on yourself.
Oh, crap.
Tiny.
Wait, where's my unicorn? Did it just, like, disappear?
It disappeared after a minute.
What about you?
So, I wasn't looking, I was looking at all the charts I got. Did you get all of them? With
No.
that fireball?
She didn't
Which ones
get
did
this
you
far
get?
one.
I got all but the far one.
Okay. So, dexterity save.
Ooh.
They have to beat 15. Only one of them failed. And you do anything else after you are reduced in size?
No.
It's your sword singing that you do anything for you?
Yeah, because I definitely would have started that.
I'll give you more AC.
Well, yes, I get +3 to AC. Extra 10 movement. Bonus to con saving throws. I mean acrobatics, but I guess I have 10 extra feet. I'll just go down there.
Alright, well, this rock is going to start tearing through the Modron.
Poor little guys.
Attacking the first
I wish I could get
Modron.
that roll.
It hits him as the Modron disintegrates into nothingness. And attacks the second Mod, but misses. Diathos!
So it flew down to do that?
Yep. Get into melee range with them.
Yay! I'm going to backstab it. To butt-stab it.
Booty Slayer.
And Booming Blade, yeah.
Natural 20. Come on.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll go ahead and also bonus action Hex it. Just strength on it. Disadvantage on strength checks. Here's the stab.
Hit it.
Here's the booming blade. Here's the damage. And then the one extra 1d8 there. And then I believe the hex is a 1d6. Yeah, 1d6. Alright. So 21, 11, 5, and 5. The final 5 is necrotic from magic though, so I'm resisting that I assume.
Yep.
And that is not quite my turn. Also going to dip down here.
Monodrone is going to march forward towards the Orderer. Well, this,
Well, that demon's gonna fly after that one.
yep, it's going to go after Monodrone that's going after it. Hitting it
Two no monodrones left.
and killing
We
it.
need at least one of those.
And it's going to fly over, start going after the other ones.
Quick, stuff one of them in a bag.
But it misses. Althea!
Well,
It seems to kill one, and can't kill the other one.
she believes she is the strongest, though she must be the biggest. Sticky waffle. She was right there.
Wait, if Althea's over
Why
there.
is there two of you?
And who's this?
Wait, what?
Are you getting the...
Double.
It's making a joke.
Yeah, it's making copies of the token.
Alright, Alright, so she's gonna use her breath on these two.
Alright.
To her being.
Get out of my airspace.
Dex save. They both succeed. Alright. Anything else?
No, that'd be her.
Lucas.
Well, I get there, and yeah, need to help these Monodrone guys, so go going after that yet. Right. It is just so I can actually have that so it's seeable. Alright. First turn of the combat. Alright, so this one will be the Dread Ambusher attack. So if it hits, it'll get that D8.
That's a hit. That was on this one?
This one.
Oh, that one. Okay. Oh, the monitor. Yeah.
Yeah. No, the ones that's getting over there.
For 30 damage.
Yep. Alright, so that was that. Here's my attack.
That's also a hit. Another 18.
This attack.
Another hit. As you bring it down and it turns into a pile of goo.
Okay. And I'll use the final one to shoot at him.
Alright. That does not hit.
Yeah. Big ugly over there. That's me.
Venick.
Tyler. Did he say
Is he
step away?
muted?
Sorry, I was muted. I'm gonna summon Rocky 6 over here.
I just imagine the Roman numerals appearing on his head every time it comes up too.
Yes.
Where were you summoning him? There?
Yeah, right behind, right here. And then as a bonus action, I am going to activate my Radiant Soul.
Alright.
And then
Become radiant.
I will fly up 30 feet and I can move over this way. And that's all I can do.
Alright. This monodrone is going to go forward. Underneath them. What is going on?
Sorry.
It is your turn though, Little John.
He's being sneaky with his staff.
Breaking stuff. I don't know. What's on the ground currently? Is it just
Only that one. Yep, just that one.
Okay. Then out of annoyance that everything is, I am going to throw. Actually, I'm just gonna do it right on him. Actually, this one. Yep. I'm gonna throw one of the fireballs from my necklace. Necklace of fireballs. I'm gonna throw one right on him. Oh well, I only used one. I don't remember how many were on it though when it was given to me.
I think 3.
So I'm gonna throw one there.
Did you just say given?
Yeah, you gave it to me when we were fighting the illithid.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Right. Dex save.
I did not steal that one.
Shouldn't be stealing it all.
I don't remember what to roll for fireball in there. 8d6.
3rd level fireball spell. Save DC 15.
Well, one of them failed.
Oops, wrong one. Ignore that. Ignore that. Because I can only do. Why? Oh, I have to do a slash, don't I? So 32 there. And then I'm going to rage after running. You said he's within 30 feet in the air?
Yeah, 30 feet up.
So then he has to make a dex save then in the air too.
Right. What's he gotta beat?
I believe 16.
He actually fails that.
Did he fall out of the sky then?
No.
Get down! Althea, get him down for me!
What does he take?
Oh, 8 damage.
Oh, let's see that. Alright. Okay.
That's my turn.
Going to try and join you. And be annoyed as he dashes up that it's up in the air. Meanwhile, this one getting attacked by Althea. Gonna fly to the opposite side and start attacking Althea. What's her armor class? 18. It pecks at her. That's not her armor class.
Sorry, no, I meant to click on the different spot.
It pecks at her, dealing 15 piercing damage. But then she is able to avoid its claw. Meanwhile, Slaughtertusk, looking down at the two of you,
Just farts.
pulls out his hand and emits a rainbow.
What a fairy.
College fairy, honey.
Little John and Brogdy must make wisdom saving throws.
This will go well, guys. I don't know why you believe in me.
You are now frightened of Slaughter Tusk.
I cannot be frightened.
But he can't
You're
be.
right.
Either way, he can't.
And Brogny succeeds, so neither of you are actually frightened of his rainbows.
Your rainbows don't frighten me.
They're gonna take your Lucky Charms.
That's annoying. He then allows himself to fall down to attack you.
Bring it on.
Your armor class?
Are you ready? 25.
Oh my gosh.
Shit. Oh yeah, it boosts this.
He tries to tusk you, which fails, but then he lands a claw attack on you for 22 slashing, and then he tries to claw you again, but misses. And then he teleports over here.
What is over a year? That's not just over a year.
He's way up there.
Teleport.
I was waiting to yeah, way over here.
He attacked you, and then he teleported. Basically, he misty stepped.
How far away is he? Yeah.
But Zed,
I just have to get a little closer, and he's still within my range.
I'm gonna go here in a whole of action for this one to come down.
alright. Well, this drone is going to try and attack the rock that's right next to it.
I believe in you, little buddy.
You can do it.
Self-initiated.
Misses. Meanwhile, your Earth Elemental.
Rocky is gonna make
Shatter it.
a slammed attack on it.
And,
That does not hit.
Second slammed attack.
That does hit.
Alright.
Anything else from Rocky?
Nope. Rocky's done.
Oh,
Nope, Rocky's
This
all
rock is going to join the attack on Althea,
I'm gonna be right back.
hitting her with a peck for 10 piercing, and then also clawing at her for 12 slashing. Meanwhile, the monodrones are attempting to advance, and Eldath is going to fire at the rock directly in front of her. A hit, also a hit, and another hit. She consistently deals out damage with her repeating crossbow. Meanwhile, the monodrones are going to move into engagement range. They are monodrones, so they can only perform one task per turn. A movement or an action. Miriam is going to reveal her wings,
Did
fly up.
Tyler's golem ever do anything?
yeah.
Yeah,
failed.
it attacked.
Oh, did it? I guess I didn't see it.
It missed and then hit.
Jeez, where was I?
But she flies up. Excellent. Oh gosh. It's just a miss.
Okay.
Then she hit. 10 slashing and 5. Meanwhile, the monodrones continue their march.
Archie.
The rock is going to fly down into engagement range with Zed. Your held action goes off. Did Zed walk away? I don't remember.
No, he rolled 13 there.
He rolled.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. But he missed.
No,
He can draw a straight line to it to the monodron over there.
Some nuts.
Oh, understandable. Well, it's going to attack the monodrones. Started by pecking at the first one. And
See what it
hitting,
is? I roll on it.
destroying a monodrone.
She just
And it's gonna claw at the other one. And he hits, destroying another monodrone. The tridrone is going to try and avoid the rocks. He has slightly more intelligence, and he's gonna dash. Lyra,
Boom. Lyra, I suppose. These two are here. And give Little John Bardic Inspiration. And that's all for now.
right? Monodrones march forward. That is all they know how to do. Well, this rock is going to fight back against Sister Miriam. Peck, hit, and she's going to claw at her, but miss. Meanwhile, monodrones continue their march. Zephyra, what she do that's helpful?
A number of things, but will she do any of them? No.
She doesn't know that any of her attacks are going to be helpful. So she is going to just
Needs to
stay near
believe in
you
herself.
and wait so she sees an opportunity.
Can we have a person?
Yes. Monodrones continue their march, and the duo drone is slightly smarter, follows after the tri-drone, but he's not smart enough to dash.
Not smart enough to. If there was only a way I could get there faster.
But two things happen simultaneously. Oh boy.
But why?
As you fight with Slaughter Tusk, a strange grating hum begins to rise, cutting through the chaos, and pebbles begin jittering towards the lava's glowing maw, shudders faintly. And from a darkened tunnel on your left, odd shapes lurch into view. Small, brass-looking orbs, roughly head-sized. They look familiar, but they skitter on crooked limbs that jerk and twist as black oil seeps from their cracked shells.
God, it's those things, but bad.
They look kind of cute.
They're evil!
They're cute!
Evil!
Evil can be cute.
I'll
Minions.
take one home.
You're not adopting one.
Oh, like a bet.
You have
My
brought-
son needs my boy needs one. He needs a pet. All little boys need pets.
All little boys need pets.
Word. You'll need to open up an insane asylum.
I think we already have.
Yeah, we let everybody out.
Our party's a freak show without a tent.
Nope, we just have a black little box we can hide in.
And you're saying I'm the circus master?
No. We don't have
You're our main
those,
attraction.
We're all just crazy.
You're our main attraction.
I feel like I am the most sane of our group, besides Aaron.
No. Hey, I'm sane.
You thought Diablo was your son.
Not anymore.
Not
And
anymore.
I'm sane. I'm probably the most sane one here now.
Are you?
Yes.
I'm very sane.
I'd probably vote for Eldeth, to be
Sane,
honest.
baby. Yeah, I was gonna say Eldeth is probably.
But at the same time that happens, or shortly afterwards, the air itself feels like it is trembling, and the heat of the lava pit suddenly seems to cool,
Good. I don't like
And
sweet
it-
nipples anyways.
as you hear what sounds like a chorus of unseen bells ringing, and the fabric of reality splits, as a towering golden archway suddenly appears to your right, etched with runes that glow with an inner light. And as it opens, beyond, a glimpse of an endless sky.
What the hell is going on?
From the golden gate steps a figure of breathtaking majesty.
Take my son and run.
Oh,
What the hell is that?
That's a planar.
No, it's not. Anyone who wants to
Okay,
may make a religion check.
That's not the image for a planar?
That is not. Well, Aaron recognizes it. Towering over you is an Empyrean, clad in burnished gold armor.
I hate being towed over.
Its eyes blaze with the fury of a storm.
So what is it exactly?
The children of the gods.
Oh.
What? No, we don't need service in the subway here.
Not trying to do that,
Sure
boys.
we do.
There ain't no subway
We
here.
need all the service. Sure it is. There's a straight line. Just
and
put
he
some
speaks
tracks
with a
down.
Norwegian accent.
Mortals, one of you has meddled.
Joe, you're completely cut
I
out.
lost you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's about me, though.
Yeah.
Is it working now?
You're echoing, but yeah.
That's all it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Mortals, you have meddled with the balance of...
Nope.
No.
As soon as you say balance,
Yeah, Joe, just turn it off.
The balance is off.
But he tells you, you have meddled with the balance of the cosmic planes. It looks about, and then its gaze locks with Little John. You have tipped the scales. Your hand has sown chaos where order must reign. The gods have demanded judgment.
Bye.
whose judgment?
I mean, yours. You're being judged.
John, what the hells did you do? Is this all because
You know what he did.
all this
he
is a
stole.
damn wand?
I did everything
No,
I
it's not
could
because
to
of the
help.
wand. It's the stealing. Stealing is bad.
I changed it so that it would only activate if he held the wand while he was chaotic evil. I changed that to be the factor that would activate it. But Aaron, it's your turn.
Oh, good grief. So I'm relatively confused. Is this guy on our side or not?
I don't
Oh.
think he is.
He's not
He's
on
come-
my side.
He says he claims he has come to judge Little John.
He's not against God. He's against Little John.
Well, I mean,
That's the John's problem.
I'm kind of okay with that. Are these guys ground level?
Which
That one's flying. This one is over here.
Well, I'll call out to which god sent you.
He would tell you that he has been sent by Tyr.
Oh, goodbye, Little John.
Not exactly a religious type, but who the hell's Tyr?
He is the god of law and justice.
If judgment has been called, there's no changing his mind.
And I'm assuming your judgment is considered death, not just like a slap on the wrist or a fine.
Justice demands that Minotaur fall.
That's not happening.
But Aaron, what are you doing?
Could just fall over. All right, justice served.
Are any of these guys on ground level?
The one fighting Zed.
Well, and the one fighting the elemental.
Yeah, that one over there.
Guess I'll just hit it with magic missile. I don't have much other choice.
Which one are you targeting?
This one. Well, you know what? Let's go with this one because that one I can't reach normally.
Is that all of them?
Yep.
Right. Is that your turn? Aaron, is that your turn?
Yep.
Diathos.
We'll come on over here and take a stab at this guy. I haven't crit attack in so long. And I forgot to call out Booming Blade. God damn it.
That one died before it could do anything anyway. Or are you talking about now?
This one.
Well,
I forgot to call
Yeah.
Booming Blade before, but
do you do anything else?
well, yeah, step away. Well, let's go over here.
Not gonna go half a person again.
Well, Althea?
Yeah, she'll concentrate on that one. Good old bite.
That's a hit.
Still up.
Yep. That's a hit. It is still up. And that's a hit. And it is still up.
Fine.
These are not weak enemies.
I know they're not.
That her turn?
It is. That is.
This one is going to turn and attack the Earth Elemental, because that is now the biggest threat. So peck, and it fails utterly. Oh. It fails so badly that the Earth Elemental gets to make a free attack.
Oh, sweet.
That's a hit. 13. And then it tries to claw at the Earth Elemental, and it hits, dealing 11 slashing.
Okay.
Venick.
Let's see. Well, I'm going to. Let me try to take him out. I am going to. I guess I'll just guiding bolt the guy that Zed is fighting.
Right. That does not hit.
Yep. Alright, and I'll move up a bit. And that'll be my turn.
Lucas.
Well, deal with the rocks first. Going after Althea, so that one's gonna get shot. Or not.
That is not going to hit. That does. Which one? The one on the right or left? Alright. 2. Sneak attack?
Huh? Oh. Whoops, I forgot to activate that. Alright, well, if it's still up, then
It's still up.
final attack.
Hit. With that, it turns into goo.
It's raining you!
That's me.
Alright. Little John.
I shall run up here and I will say, will you help us kill this demon, or are you just going to come after me?
I am here to bring justice. I come only for you.
Well, that's all I needed to know. DC 18.
Con save. Alright. He succeeds.
Yeah.
Have that.
Alright.
That is my turn.
Meanwhile, the Minotaurs are going to try and help fight against the Brock. Butcher! No hit.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
They just have to swarm him.
They use javelins.
I'll be their pack leader.
Well, they're more like large
Two
needles.
picks.
Hit. 12 slashing. He didn't appreciate that.
And watch this fight.
So, he's gonna walk over.
And then punch him in the lava.
And he's gonna bring down his massive maul on you. Your current armor class,
25.
25. His first attack hits, dealing 31 bludgeoning, and you must make a con save. You succeed. His second attack hits, and deals 30 bludgeoning, and you must make a con save. And you succeed. And his third attack misses.
You really want to do this?
I am here to bring justice.
You will not be here for long.
Zed, one of the first of these little drones, is headed towards the Orderer.
I don't care about the Orderer. Ain't my problem. I'm gonna rage.
I think it's
Tired of this flame.
One of them things get next to it.
Ain't my problem. I'm just here to fight stuff. I'm gonna take this one in front of me. I'm gonna do it. See, I have my son. Yeah.
Back to my son.
Do it!
Nothing's more dangerous than a father's love.
2d8s.
And then you D100.
6. D154, which is something. You can take a free disengage or dash.
What was your 2d8 from?
One from brutal crit and one for my savage attack.
But shouldn't your brutal crit be the
It's for
different
me.
another damage die from your weapon? So shouldn't that be a 1d12?
What is it?
Is that the +6 then? That's a 1d12.
Well, no, that's just that it rolled 2. That's the other D12. It rolled 2D12 for the crit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take into counter the. You get to add an extra damage die from the brutal critical.
It should know how to do that.
Oh,
Yeah, so it should be a D12.
Oh.
So roll a D12 instead. Damage!
Worth it.
Alright, that was just your first attack.
it is.
But that's a
Oh, lame.
You crit though, so you get to. No, you don't have that. Never mind. I'm wrong.
I don't have that.
Yep.
That your turn.
Yeah. the Divine Fury. That's radiant damage.
Not sure which one he should go after.
Tired now.
He's gonna fly above the lava pit, dashing to get there.
Quickly! Sorry, stun him! Hit him with the stun!
This one is going to attack Althea and hit with a peck for 8 piercing, but miss with the claws. Meanwhile, more of these corrupted
What happens when the corrupted monodrones get to the Orderer?
I don't know if you.
No.
I was
well-
doing the wrong weapon.
I think we're gonna
Rocky
have to
doing?
go intercept them.
Well, Rocky is gonna
Joe, I
plan
forgot.
this guy.
I forgot my half attack would have done the D12 too. I was using my
This
two-handed
is-
axe at my spear.
Ah,
I'll do that some other time.
Rocky does nothing. He misses both attacks.
oh wow.
And you just work right with your round.
Meanwhile, this drone attacks. Attack. Cha! And misses. While the corrupted drones do their march. Seth is gonna fire at the Brock that is fighting Miriam. Shot, hit, shot, miss, and shot, and miss. Meanwhile, the drones, this one moves. That's it. This one attacks and misses. All the corrupted drones march.
I confident the little squarehead guy will make it to the thing around right before they actually make it.
Meanwhile, that Rock is gonna go after the person who hit hardest and try to hit Zed. Your armor class Zed.
18!
He hits you with his claws for 16 slashing. Does Lyra do?
Lyra. Well, is this one on the ground right here?
Yeah. Oh no,
That
that
one's
one's
fine.
up in the air flying.
Okay. Lyra is gonna move closer to Little John. You will try to fairy fire on him.
On which one?
On him.
She's gonna need to raise Lucas after this. But she's gonna help him defy the will of God.
Fairy fire.
Trying to see. Oh, save DC 14.
Yeah, but what kind of save?
I think it's Dex.
Dexterity saving throw. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Dex save.
She's willing to defy a god.
14. He succeeds.
If they would have paid me, I would, but I'm not being paid, so
She is
I don't care.
chaotic good, so could be.
I'm okay.
I wasn't even
Sure,
questioning
I
whether
don't
she was
care.
willing or not. She probably just needs to be paid more.
If nothing else, this will make for an amazing story if Little John succeeds.
Well, she definitely deserves a higher pay, is what I'm saying.
If she succeeds, he will have the ire of the god himself. and
Maybe.
Possibly more.
Only if
I
Little
thought
John
my son
dies.
too. So
That is all, though.
Plotted into that
All
lava.
right. All right. The drone, meanwhile, going to dash onto the Orderer and begin its activation.
As the war over.
As it proceeds to activate the correct series of runes, a surge of magic activates the Orderer's core, and the air grows taut as a low hum swells into a deafening whine that reverberates through the cavern. The crystal gears, dormant and dull until now, flare into life, their edges shimmering with a kaleidoscope of jagged light, blues, reds, and purples. The metal groans, a deep, tortured creak echoing from within as it begins to shudder, and it starts moving. Suddenly, a pulse of energy erupts from its center, and as it begins moving, it starts slowly falling down into the pit. And as the magical force erupts from it, everyone must make a con save.
I'm good at con saves.
I have advantage, so I'll be clicking twice.
Right?
Fuck my life.
That's
that one.
not what I figured.
Ah, fuck.
At least you didn't crit fail.
Doesn't
we
Probably
supposed
doesn't
to have
matter.
advantage then? I don't remember.
I used my ability to
Oh, okay.
reroll it, but I had to take the 10.
Oh,
Hoping something
I
higher.
have lucky. I don't know the result yet. I could probably say I'm gonna fail, but I have lucky, and you haven't given the result yet. So I'm gonna roll again.
No, yeah, same here. There, we're taking 16.
Alright.
I don't imagine it's enough at 15, but
Thank you, Andre, for reminding me about luck.
I had to try.
I don't care. I'll take whatever. Comes
You want to
at me.
roll Lyra's?
Oh, yeah.
Althea's?
Althea was already rolled.
Was she?
Yeah, she's towards the top. Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
Missing anyone? Oh, broke. So, Lucas, Diathos, Little John, Zed, Aaron. Did Venick roll?
I did. I got an 8.
I know it was 10, Joe.
I don't see you. Oh,
These
there
are
you
the
go.
way. These are very top, man.
Venick. So, Venick, Diathos, Lucas, Aaron, Zed, Little John, Lyra. Just those. You all fail and each take 62 force damage.
Ouch!
Lyra's
Ellen.
down!
She's down.
He's down.
Anyone who gets dropped to 0 is immediately disintegrated.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold on, Kelly. Let me. 62 force damage, you said?
62 force damage.
Let me do this real quick. So
If they're dropped to 0, they're disintegrated as well as everything they're carrying.
I have no board anymore!
Alright, Kelly. Let me
have no
hold on. Let me
story.
calculate some more stuff.
She had your story.
They did! And all her stuff disintegrated! The pages are gone!
Did I have
Alright,
to
Kelly.
write anything for Rocky?
Yeah, he'll need to roll a con save.
So in total, Kelly, you take 16 damage.
Are you okay?
Nah, I'm fine.
He's not fine.
He's good.
I'm fine.
He's not fine.
It's fine.
Alright. Well, that cleared a lot of the map.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Cleared everything, pretty much. Except for this
Yeah,
Brock
Lyra.
over here.
Yeah, he had enough health. Oh, and Slaughter Tusk is still up over there.
Of course he is.
Oh, that's who I forgot. I didn't roll for Zafira.
Oh gosh. Oh,
She fails. Takes 60, but she's still up.
poor Lyra.
Her turn, and she's gonna move forward.
Lyra has been deleted from the battle map.
Literally.
Oh yeah, she was disintegrated. But more things enter the area.
No.
They weren't done. Oh God, look at that one.
Is that from Dead Space?
What? Where?
As a newer creature enters.
It looks like a destroyer droid. Oh, gross! I take that back.
As
That looks like an
No.
ET refused with robot.
now emerges a stranger figure, taller, leaner. Its form a tangle of brass and iron, and where its head should be sits a hollow eyeless shell, blank and lifeless. Sprouting from its shoulders are two new heads, each pulsing with faint, eerie light that sweep the cave in twin beams.
Doesn't look faint light to me, but alright.
And this one is a droning, buzzing spilling from it. The same. It is speaking Modron, but it seems more distorted.
What is it saying?
Order, unity, all fine.
You will be assimilated type shit right there.
Yeah.
It's the Borg.
Exterminate.
Be like, I'm teleporting out. Fuck that shit, Dad.
What happens when Modrons get mad? What happens when Modrons get madness and wild magic?
They become Phyrexian.
Aaron.
Chapter 9.
Oh, I just realized. So at the top of the initiative.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you
Actually, so their wild magic's still in effect. Did Little John get a wild magic effect for his finger of death?
That's a good point.
Yeah, actually, I cast magic missile all that while ago?
Two,
I cast
guiding bolt. Yeah, I keep forgetting. There's wild magic in effect. So let me roll quick for each of those. Guiding bolt.
Oh.
Cause, yeah, Venick is a potted plant.
What?
Last time too. With a different one.
So wait, wouldn't that pulse then have
It would have
destroyed
disintegrated it.
Because he would have been a pot before then.
He reverts
Potted
back.
too.
He reverts back if he's dropped to 0. So that specifically causes him to revert back. His potted plant form would turn him back into Venick's normal form.
Well, I mean, if I get turned to the potted plant, I'm 30 feet above, so I would fall.
Okay.
Because, yeah,
You
falling
fall-
would have probably...
But the pot would break, and then you just turn back into yourself, and then you
Okay.
take normal damage. For Aaron's magic missile, you're able to see invisibility. And for Little John's Finger of Death, he gets
dead.
Make him big. Make him big.
Big job.
Come on, time.
Oh wait, aren't I still little?
You are still little. Little John starts glowing
Oh, geez.
as the light spell is cast on him.
Power up.
But yes, you'll
Gods
stop
have
that.
chosen who will win this fight.